is we bring to you Malik Hooker, and by the way, K-Post, the roofing and waterproofing partner of the Dallas Cowboys. How are you today?
I'm doing good. It's a very sunny day out here in Oxnard. You know, beautiful out here, so I'm doing good today. Can't complain.
That's why I had to bring my hat, because yesterday I was too focused on work. It did not turn out well for my face and my neck, so I needed to make some adjustments, you know.
Yeah.
I was really curious. We were just kicking around the show Quarterback, and so I'm curious.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Nah, not really.
Okay.
It's really good. It's really good.
Is-
really well done.
You talking about the one on Netflix?
Yeah.
Nah, I started watching that, ended up falling asleep, but I heard a lot of good things about it.
Well, and that's what I was curious.
Believe it or not, he's like in a locker room and everything,
But
so he
that's-
probably has a good
He
idea
knows what's going on.
And that's
back
what
there.
I was going to say. For fans, you're like, wow, does Patrick Mahomes really see MF for that much? But if you actually play football, I can see how you're like, no, yeah, I got it. Just like if you're a doctor, you probably don't need to watch doctor shows because you're like, yeah, no, I know what happens in a hospital.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty much like that. You know, you be around those guys. Even like just playing against a lot of those guys, you hear a lot of the stuff on the field. And, you know, obviously being in the locker room with one of the guys that I feel like is a top quarterback as well, you know, you see a lot of that stuff. So, yeah, I ain't really too surprised about what I seen from what I, seen off the first couple minutes of it.
Is there a difference? Maybe you employ this as trash talking. Maybe you've seen other people. We were talking about what's the difference between, all right, that was good, that was clever, whatever, versus – did that cross the line? Like, is it family stuff? Like, what crosses the line?
Honestly, my years being in the league, I never really heard nobody cross the line. Like, a lot of the trash talking I heard is kind of funny. You know, you hear guys say little jokes and stuff like that, or even just little stuff. But it ain't never nothing that I've heard that's crossed the line or nothing about a family member or even anybody's kids or nothing like that. And I don't think guys take it that far.
I got to ask her, I'll regret this forever. Do people trash talk playing off of your last name then?
Oh, absolutely not. No, absolutely not.
Oh, never?
No.
I don't.
I mean, maybe when I was a kid, like some friends and stuff will say little funny stuff, but it was never, nothing major. Even as I got older, because I mean, since I got in the league, there's Malik Hooker and there's a lot of guys with the Hooker last name, and luckily they all happen to be great players and good players and stuff like that. So now I think the name's starting to become a household name, honestly.
Kevin, do you have one that you banked that you want to go after?
Well,
See if he'll hit you or something?
I did use it in a positive. I mean, look, if you're going to ask, I don't want to say something, and then when you're right in front of me, be like, I didn't say that.
Let me hear.
I tweeted something out. I believe it was last season after one of your picks, and I was like, oh, man, best Hooker you'll see all week. But, like, I felt like it was a positive connotation, though, not a negative. Now, we've talked about this, and I was curious your mindset is we saw Donovan Wilson go off yesterday. While you're in the midst of practice or whether you're all doing walkthroughs or whatever it is, do you see those things? When do you find out about that if y'all are separated? I know a lot of times you guys will all be together, but when did you find out about that or what goes through your mind?
Honestly, I mean, I was in on the play when he did it and everything. And, I mean, obviously like anybody else because, I mean, he's like family to me outside of football. So the first thing you're obviously concerned about the health of him, what's going on. And then you see him, kind of finish the play.
Yeah.
That shows obviously the heart of Dono and stuff like that. But then after, I mean, it's kind of like you're left in the blind because you still got to continue practice and whatever else happens with him after. So I'm still not sure. We're not sure, whenever the timetable and stuff like that is. But, like I said, just knowing Dono, man, he's a dog, and I'm sure he'll be back.
Was it the play? Because I thought it was the play right off at about the 10-yard line off the sideline. Was it that play where he looked like he kind of got banged up a little bit?
I honestly, I didn't see it as far as that.
Okay.
Like, I just heard him yell after,
Okay.
and then after that, I seen him kind of hobbling off and everything. But, I mean, like I said, outside of that, I really wasn't sure what was going on or if it was severe or anything because I seen him finish the play after, So I'm just wondering, just like everybody else, like what's going on. I'm asking the trainers as we're practicing, is Dono good? And, like I said, I mean, it wasn't really too much that was said on it. And I'm not sure what the timetable is. But like I said, I mean, God willing, he'll be back, when he's supposed to be.
I think the Twitter world really, really loves y'all's relationship because every time something good happens, the three-headed dragon comes out. It's always there's a lot of excitement right here.
Man, it's crazy because, like I said, we're really like a family. Like, we hang out all the time outside of football. We do a lot of dinners and stuff together, even with family stuff. Like, my daughter hung out with his son and stuff like that. We plan dates and stuff like that with our kids to hang out. So, that's the most important thing for me. Like, we're really a family outside of this football stuff.
Okay, speaking of that, my co-host is wearing Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl hat.
We asked him not to.
A Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl shirt.
Well, it's not a Chiefs. It's just Super Bowl.
Okay.
It says Super Bowl. I just got it at the Super Bowl when we covered the Super Bowl.
Do your thoughts on him? Is it bravery to show up the way he is right now, or just stupidity?
I mean, honestly, you know what they say. When you win a Super Bowl, man, there ain't really too much you can say to somebody. So, I mean, like I said, hats off to him because, he gets to brag about it.
I mean, take your hat off. Take your hat off.
He looks really clean, man. So I can't really say too much about it.
Here's the deal, Malik. I've worn Cowboys gear to Cowboys. We're calling it summer camp since Derek called it spring training. So I was like, let's just turn it to summer camp. That hasn't worked. The Cowboys haven't made it to the Super Bowl by wearing Cowboys gear. Yeah. So I figured I'd come to Oxnard and wear Super Bowl gear to motivate the Cowboys to get stuff with logos that have Super Bowl logos on it.
I mean, maybe it is work for some guys, maybe it ain't. I feel like a lot of guys, we're motivated off of just the outcome that we had the last 2 years. We was right there, and we feel like we had the team. We got the team now still that we can get over that hump and that adversity to be able to make it to the big dance. So, like I said, maybe some guys is motivated by it. I don't know how many seniors. Some of them might try to jump on you. Some of them might not. But, like I said, all in all, we're just motivated off of the team we got and the outcome that we had. We're not satisfied and we're not where we want to be. But, I guarantee this year, we're going to be taking a big step to, closer to where we need to be this year.
Talk with Malik Hooker right here on 105.3 The Fan. I don't know if you want to wipe out that entire side of the table because that's a Michigan guy as well.
See, no.
So I'm really sorry.
Way more offended.
Yeah.
Malik just got way more offended.
He's wearing a Cowboys hat,
He's probably got gold pants.
I got a bunch of them, actually.
Oh, and what did they get the gold pants for?
What? It's for beating Michigan.
Exactly.
So it's okay. We've won the past 2 years. By 22 points, no big deal. But still, he does have he has that over me no matter what. He actually went to Ohio State. I didn't go to Michigan. I'm just a diehard fan. He's got gold pants. I've got my own actual pair of gold pants.
It's actually better for me because the gold pants that I won was actually against Jordan Lewis.
Yeah.
So, I get to rub it in a little more coming here. Obviously, Mozzie just came in from there. And I think
Schoonmaker.
I can't say anything to him.
I think he won his 2 years. But, all in all, since I've been there, it's been a whooping on our side against, them guys up there. So.
I like that's how they say it. The team up north. That's what they do.
I'm actually glad because I always wonder, what do they call us? They just call us the Buckeyes?
Yeah, we don't care.
The team that usually wins. That's what they call you guys.
No, we're like you. It's the team down south.
I always wondered that.
But I'm just curious, do you still have the gold pants? What'd you do with those?
Yeah, I still got the gold pants. I still got the rings that I won there, everything. They're at my house. Wow. I got them set up I got this whole little trophy room I got at my house and all that stuff stashed there. I still, when I get a chance to go and, because obviously that was one of the best times of my life, just going through that process. And, those guys helped me get to where I am today. So I always, cherish it, and I always, remember it and stuff like that. So
was there a choice out of high school of Michigan versus Ohio State? Were you recruited by both?
Yeah, they both, because it's crazy. My recruiting process heated up pretty fast. Once one team out of the Big Ten offered, then most of them start offering. So, they both offered me, but – I was going with the team that had me the best chance to get to where I am at today, and obviously you see, it worked out pretty good.
Yeah,
so
you're in a good place.
We heard Mike McCarthy say he wants to run the ball, and we're trying to figure out exactly how that works. And I know you're on the defensive side, but
you hand it off to the running back.
No, I get that. Yeah. But in my mind, he's saying it's not about how much I run it, but when. And when you're in your mind, when you hear that, is it because he wants to protect our defense because he knows how effective we are for wins?
Yeah. I mean, just in Coach McCarthy's mind, he's a hell of a coach. He's a mastermind. So I'm sure he knows what he's doing on that aspect. And like he said, it's most likely to keep us fresh because, we got a great defense, and obviously we got a great offense too. So the more we get the ball in the offense hands and the more, we keep us fresh, I feel like the better chance it is for us to win the game. So I feel like that's kind of what he's pointing at, hopefully. But like I said, we trust him. We know he got the game plan for us. Obviously you've seen the last 2 seasons. We're just right there. So we're just going to lean on the game plan that he got. We're just going to follow that. And, trust, believe we're probably going to end up where we need to be.
I was wondering in a game, how many times are you surprised by a formation? You guys do so much studying and everything. and you're like, okay, I have an idea. These are the 3 things they do out of this, and that's what you're working on. And how many times you're like, OS? I don't know what the hell they're doing right now.
Honestly, it's kind of hard for us to say that because, we see so much throughout the year. We play, different quarterbacks. Like you said, we played Kansas City, the last few years. And obviously, they're one of the teams that come out and got a lot of tricky stuff that they come out in different formations and got stuff to make guys lose their eyes and stuff like that. And just our offense, too, our offense do a great job of, changing some stuff up and being able to help us with that as well. So, it ain't too much that we ain't really seen. And we played a lot of great quarterbacks, too, these last couple of years. We played Aaron Rodgers last year. We played Tom Brady twice. So, ain't really too much.
You retired him.
Yeah. Ain't really too much that we're not seeing, because those guys, those are the top guys in the league, obviously being that they played in the league multiple years, won multiple championships, and just the mindset that those guys have. So there ain't really too much that we ain't seen or that we'll be caught off surprise by.
Man, awesome stuff. We appreciate it very much. I know I got practice coming up and everything, but just know that most of us really love the Cowboys. So thank you very much, good sir.
I appreciate you guys for letting me on here.
Absolutely.
You're always welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, Malik Hooker right here on your home of the Dallas Cowboys, 105.3 The Fan.